When I was 22 years old, I got a Suzuki with a red fender. My dad, at first, always tinkering with the bikes in the yard, me always wanting to help, taking my bicycle and pretending it was a motorcycle at a very young age. And I guess when I was like 10, 12 years old, begging my dad to drive me to school on the bike, drive me to church on the bike. And I used to sit on his bike, pretend I was riding it. And then I didn't get my own permit until I was 22. I have a Honda Shadow, which I converted into a bobber, and I have a Honda Softail with a Springer front end and 16-inch apes. The Honda's name was Pearl, and I had a slight accident with a ride in New York and laid it down, and then I painted it black and bobbed it out, and now his name is Dean. When I got my Harley, it's a 1700 compared to the 750 that I got, and I couldn't keep it running. I kept stalling it, and so it was just an intimidating jerk when I first got it, so I named it Negan. So my favorite motorcycle is my 2010 Crossbones Edition Harley Softail with the ape hangers. It is my favorite motorcycle because obviously I've always wanted a Harley, but I also made sure it had a back seat on it because all these years of riding, I'd never have given my children a ride. So when I got that Harley, I rode it around a bit, and then I was like, get on the back, we're going for a ride. And all my kids were like, get on the back. So, and they all whispered in my ear, this was the best thing they ever rode on. So I was really happy to let them feel what I felt on a motorcycle. And Fynn was the first brave one of my children to get on the back. My dad was 16 years old when he got his motorcycle license. My dad's probably 78 years old or so. And my mother and dad talked about he sold his bike, went about 5 or 6 years without a motorcycle because they didn't feel like he could keep it up and could control a motorcycle. But then when I got my bike again, he wanted to ride with me. So he bought another bike, and 2 years ago he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So I didn't know if that was going to be the last summer he got on a motorcycle. So I got together 20 plus friends that all showed up at my house, and we took my dad for a hour-long ride. The bike, he rode it maybe three or four times last year. It's in my shed right now. I'm hoping it comes back out in the spring so that we can keep going, but it may not. I don't know, to be honest. But my dad is my inspiration for motorcycles. He's the one that gave me the love. You can live your life looking at a screen or through a screen, or you can feel and smell and be in the actual thing. On a motorcycle, you are in that feeling. You're not just watching or behind something. I can smell everything. I can see everything. You're just alive. You're just alive. The one thing I want to do every day of my life is go for a ride on my motorcycle.